Long ago, in a village cradled by an ancient forest, lived a boy named Olu, a quiet child with wild eyes and restless hands. He wasn't known for strength or clever words, but when Olu touched a drum, the world listened. People came from neighboring villages just to hear him play. Some said he was blessed by the gods. Others whispered that his rhythms were unnatural. You see, Olu never had a teacher. He said the forest taught him. Every evening, after his chores, Olu vanished into the woods. Deep, too deep. And every time he returned, his music had changed. Sharper. Wilder. As if the trees had whispered secrets into his ears. Not everyone admired Olu. There was another boy, Tund, a proud and talented drummer from a respected family. Tund believed Olu's fame was undeserved. He's enchanted, he told others. Drums aren't supposed to sound like that. One evening, after Olu stunned the village with a new rhythm, Tund followed him. He watched from behind a tree as Olu stepped into the woods. But what he saw shook him. Olu wasn't alone. There were shapes, tall, thin figures, dancing silently around him. Their faces hidden by bark and shadow. Tund ran home. But he didn't speak of what he saw. Not yet. As the moon festival approached, Olu journeyed deeper into the forest than ever before. He passed fallen statues covered in moss, strange symbols etched into stone. And then he found it. A towering, hollow tree. Inside it, a massive drum, carved from wood darker than night. When Olu touched it, his hands moved on their own. The rhythm was alive, pulling something from the ground, and from within him. Then came the spirits, not frightening, but ancient. They danced in silence. Wore masks of wood, vines, and bones. You have awakened the forest rhythm, one said. You must return. Or the drum will come looking for you. The next day, Olu felt strange. Like something had taken root in him. He could hear beats, even when there was no drum. That night, he returned to the hollow tree. The spirits waited. This time, they pressed their hands to his palm, leaving a glowing mark shaped like a drum. You belong to us now. At the moon festival, Olu performed. People wept. Danced. Collapsed in awe. Even Tund's father said, "This boy is not human." Tund burned with jealousy. Then, people began to vanish. A hunter. A girl fetching water. A child who followed a butterfly too deep into the woods. Each time someone vanished, Olu dreamed of drumming in the forest, but in his dreams, he wasn't alone. He saw the spirits, and the missing, dancing with them. Olu tried to warn the village, but Tund stepped forward. He made them disappear. Tund shouted. He made a deal with forest demons. The villagers hesitated. The mark on Olu's hand glowed faintly under moonlight. Desperate to stop the disappearances, Olu returned to the hollow tree. But the drum was gone. Instead, the spirits stood in a circle, larger than before. Their voices echoed like wine through dead leaves. You broke the rhythm. You gave the forest's gift to the living. That was not your right. Olu fell to his knees. Take me instead. Let them go. The spirits considered. Then one stepped forward. You may earn their freedom. But first, you must survive the trial of the deep forest. They led him into a path that hadn't existed before. The trees grew taller. The air colder. Voices whispered. Memories twisted. He saw visions, his mother crying. His own grave. His hands dripping with something dark. Then he found it. A stone drum, cold and cracked. If you can beat the rhythm of truth and not be broken, the missing shall return, the spirit said. Olu began to play. And the forest listened. Each beat pulled out a secret. Each rhythm forced confessions to echo from the trees. The hunter had once taken a life in greed. The girl had made a pact with something deep in the water. Even Tund, watching from the edge of the forest, saw his own hidden shame. He had pushed his brother into a ravine, jealous, angry, and then lied. The forest knew everything. As Olu played, the spirits began to fade. The missing returned, but their eyes held knowledge now. They had seen the forest, and it had seen them. The drum shattered into dust. But instead of joy, Olu felt empty. The spirits reappeared one last time. You passed, they said. But the rhythm remains in you now. You must carry it, until we call again. Olu returned home, quiet, distant. He never played again. But on every full moon, villagers would hear distant drumming from the forest. And one night, Olu vanished too. Only the mark on a tree remained, shaped like a drum. And in the village, a new boy started drumming, claiming he heard the rhythm in his dreams.